How's it going, everybody? So for this talk, I'm going to be answering the first question, just to give people an idea of what kind of the culture that I grew up in, socially and environmentally, and just a few brief life experiences that kind of broaden my cultural horizon per se. Um, as far as religion, I never went to church growing up. Never really considered myself a religious person. Although I'm open to religious ideas, I just kind of always lean towards a more scientific view of creation, I guess you can say. Um, Although I do believe I'm kind of a spiritual person. Don't know exactly what that means, but I guess I do believe in kind of a higher power. Just don't know if I believe it as in like a human form, like a Christian might. Uh, During a study abroad into Japan a few years back, I studied a little bit about the religion there, and Buddhism kind of intrigued me a little bit, and it's been interesting to me ever since. As far as like activities in my life, when I was younger, I did a little more, played sports after school. Right now, it's just kind of like a school work lifestyle, hang out with some friends and family when I can, and just I live by myself, so it's just kind of doing everything that I can to maintain that kind of independent lifestyle. As far as food, I don't really feel growing up that I was introduced to as wide a range of foods that as I could have been. The area I grew up in was pretty diverse, but my family kind of stuck to a very stereotypical American diet. After I moved to Hawaii and had some experiences, like studied abroad in Japan, um, I grew fond of different kinds of foods, and I don't feel like there's any kind of food that I won't eat now. There's a few things that come to my mind, but generally I really kind of open to food. Um, as far as like where I'm from the Washington D.C. area, specifically the Virginia side of Washington D.C. area, in a county known as Fairfax County. The area itself is it's not entirely flat. There's really no mountains, or the ocean is a few hours away, so, and it's a forested region, so it's not completely void of nature, but it's not the same kind of nature you would see in Hawaii, where you're always between mountains and oceans. It's really just kind of uniform everywhere, just trees everywhere here. The county itself is pretty diverse. I don't know if it's as diverse as Hawaii, but it's pretty diverse county, with a lot of Asian Americans, Hispanics, and I think this is one of the this county has one of the largest populations of Muslim Americans or Middle Eastern Americans. So there's a lot of different kinds of people here. I think the population is around 2 million just on this side of Washington D.C. So it's a pretty big area. In conclusion, like I feel like I've had kind of a sheltering upbringing, but as I kind of my life went on, and moving to different places, it's kind of brought in my cultural experience. Getting to know people from different parts of the world. Um, my personal life for right now is very basic. I just kind of go to work and school, and yeah, that's basically it. And so that's all for now. And thanks for listening, and see you guys next time.